Our wonderful Croatian journey continues. Our new friends, and more importantly, our trusted guides, take care of Johnny and I while making sure to show us everything. The beauty of this nation is truly something that words and even our images can't convey. For me, the most profound moments of this adventure came in between our scheduled stops. We were running ahead of schedule for our next winery tour, so we were able to peel off the main road to a little-known cemetery tucked into the mountainside. This final resting place offered the souls that were laid here the most idyllic view that will surely hold its beauty for all of eternity.
Well, you could not have ordered better weather, right?
So our plan was to turn off the navigation apps on our phone and let the heavens guide us to the next pot, or should I say barrel of gold.
So this is the Terra Madre winery. Terra Madre, the name comes from Latin, mother of the land, because this area is pure ground that haven't been any other culture before. This is like our small archive since the winery is 2017 built, and we don't have so many vintages behind. This was our first vintage without the label, 2010. This label was in the beginning. It was like the matter of the land with these sharp lines. So this is the line that we prefer now. It's also like the profile of the mother with the leaves.
Yeah, these have adorned the shelves of my restaurant.
Yeah.
This is on our by the glass.
This is K7, what we did only for
And then this here, you can see why they called it Terra Madre. One of the reasons is because the line of the, if you look at it, the line is actually...
It's also like the old mother, but it's also the line of our vineyard. Brick is our middle line, medium-bodied wine, and premium 2016, the first one that won the Cantor, and now we have 2017 with a little bit more different label, but this is the line that we use. Samo se uklapa, nije problem. Thank you. This is Plavac from 2023. It's a little bit crowded at this moment because we are preparing the new vintages. So these days we are filling, packing, and it's a little bit mess here. So we have is the big tanks, inox tanks, where we put the white varieties and the wine for rosé, and we also put the wine that is for the retails. It stays in inox tanks. But for the premium wine, we put them in barrels for 12 to 14 months. We stay here. The one barrel is 5,000 liters. So we produce maybe 10,000 liters only for the premium wine, and the rest goes in the rest of the tanks. So here we have also barrel group. This is the machine for the filling of the wine. This is the machine for the labeling of the wine. Red wine stays here for 12 to 14 months, it depends, and then goes again to the inox tanks, and then again, if needed, they put it here, and so on. So we have a lot of quantity here.
Where do you get your barrels from? These French?
French, Sigay Moreau is from French, Garbelotto from Italy. We have even a little bit of American. So there are 500 liters and small one are 225. It's it's called barrels. This view is from the Opus Winery, which is our neighbor winery. So they put here, and the rest is ours. We have around 16.5 hectares of the vineyards. Mostly domestic autochthonous varieties, Plavac Mali and Poship.
Unlike many of the wineries and spots to visit in Croatia that are centuries old, the Terra Madre winery is in its infancy. Built in 2017 upon untouched land, this destination has so much to offer.
When you stand there at the cross, there's another layer of vineyards that you can't see. It's like right underneath.
So there's more vineyards down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So look at that one.
Yep.
Like look at the edge. So this is just steep.
And it just drops down.
Goes up.
The tour we received showed not just how the wine is produced, it showed the commitment of the Terra Madre family to make this an experience no one will ever forget.
Terra Madre was the first wine I've ever tasted from Croatia. Ever. Miranda knocked on my door and she had a bottle of your Poship. And that was the first time I ever tasted Croatian wine.
I'm so glad.
So this place, even though I haven't been here yet, is already very special to me.
Yeah.
Because it
Thank you.
started my journey of coming to Croatia and learning about your culture.
The unbelievable view is ideal to say the least, whether it's a giant wedding party or just a picnic. The Terra Madre experience is far more than just wine. But wine is why we came, and it's about to get fun.
Okay, so today we're gonna taste our Poship premium top quality white wine. Marko is the host here at the winery, so it's already 3 years that has been the part of our family, the part of our winery. So people really likes him here because he's a great host. He explains everything. He has very nice voice. I think he calmed. Okay, Marko, please.
I'll present you our Poship, the first wine in this line of the wines, I hope. As my colleague says, 2022, but the wine is that matters, it's 2023. It's the new vintage. In my opinion, that's really the best summer wine in the winery we can offer. Of course, the red is the best, but the white is really appropriate for the summer times, especially on the terraces. Really easy to drink wine. Doesn't really require some food, but if you want to go to the food, it's always a seafood combination with every possible seafood you can imagine. But then again, it's drinkable without any food necessary. You have a pineapple and banana kind of smell and taste. We can call it a bouquet if you want. It's golden in color, and every year it's constant that it's really like a golden drinkable summer wine in every possible way. Is first in every tasting menu because it's not too strong, 13.5 if I'm not mistaken for this newly vintage new year, and it goes really smoothly. We have a little percentage of Chardonnay, maybe 15%, but that's just for the smoothness and drinkability only. It doesn't affect Poship too much. There's really drinkable summer wine for the terraces, and in my opinion, a good starter for the tastings. Of course, I try them a little bit, but in my opinion, it's an improvement. It's really good wine. Considering the last year was good, this one was even better. So let's give him a try together.
Enjoy. Cheers. It tastes how I remember, yet somewhat better. I don't know if it's because I'm here with you or I don't know, but it's just delicious.
It's always better on the place where it comes from.
Unlike so much of what we've already experienced, where Croatian vineyards have histories tracing back centuries, the Terra Madre winery of Kormarna is a baby. It's been a real struggle to find the words to describe what we've seen, so the poetic words from the Terra Madre family website bailed me out. The day came when the first vines were planted. Young seedlings were pressed into the stone chips in order to embrace at least a lump of earth with their roots, waiting for a gift from heaven, the rain of God. After the first weeding, the first stalks appeared, the first grapes, showing themselves almost shyly, as if they wanted to remain self-effacing, proudly defying both the stone and the place of their miraculous ascension. Thus begins a new story about the secret of Kormarna vineyards. In that story, everything is natural, as given by God, from planting, growing, preservation, feeding, all the way to harvesting and processing. Kormarna's unique location offers growers an ideal spot for just the right amount of sunshine in the perfect terrain, where the slope that stretches from the heavens to the water's edge give the vines complete access to everything they need to thrive. Kormarna is such a unique and interesting wine region. The ideal position south-southwest offers the perfect proximity to the sea with excellent ventilation coming off the water. In keeping with Croatian commitment to grow environmentally responsible crops, the grapevines are treated with copper and sulfur only. Even the machinery used to harvest is minimal and adheres to the respectful nature of their environmental partnership. The vineyard itself is located on a limestone slope of a hill 50 to 180 meters high with a slope that varies up to about 45%. The microclimate with its sun hours, along with the marine reflection of the sun in position and the reflection of large limestone surfaces, enables above average insulation. All these ideal conditions have contributed to the production of top quality, ecologically certified wines that follow world trends.